Citizen7 has more of maybe an opportunity, but still.
It is usually their pick after they lose game number 1.
Yeah, so that's definitely where they're feeling comfortable. But
wow.
Still.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
I totally missed whatever just happened. I'll just let it be.
I'm not going to repeat it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'll just let it be.
Hostile assessment from so-called Mr. Positivity. We're here on Nepal.
Oh, goodness.
Liquid looking to close out this series and the night. And put another win in their bag. Their standings, if they can close this one out, their standings are going to improve quite a bit from what they were earlier today.
Indeed. I mean, picking up 2 wins in a day, you always like to see that.
It's a good bit of business there.
That is a good bit of business, indeed. Citizen7 gearing up. Saipei will be running the Reapers. We've seen a few times from them today. They've tried to do it and had decent success with it, especially when he gets nano boost. Saipei just cruising. Pipamitsu getting the boop onto Mezer, sending him into the pit right away. So that'll certainly stall Liquid out a bit. May give Citizen7 the point first here. Should.
Yeah, it should.
I love Mezer just coming out of spawn. Greetings from the old Reinhardt, but here we go. They're coming back out. Team Liquid. After that tragedy of Mezer being booped off of the map and Saipei's right in the face of Mezer trying to chip away at them, but Proteges was the first to fall. Minstrel helped in the cause of that, cleaning up, and Saipei gets taken out by AZK, and Dogman now is getting worked at by Minstrel. So all sorts of kills going the way of Team Liquid right now. They should have an easy time taking this point. Flip-flopping it right back as Citizen7 getting 28% down.
And now a Nanovisor online for Team Liquid. None of the rest of their ults larger than 40% away, so getting dangerously close to having many more online at just the right amount of time. The economy firmly under their control at this point. Citizen7 with only a nano boost and potentially a self-destruct or a graviton coming out of the next fight, but that's the nano visor from AZK directly into the enemy shield.
Oh, AZK taking all the way to the back. Didn't actually get pinned into the wall. Took down Proteges in the end, though he ends up dying pretty much to himself as he used the Helix rocket. But, oh man, barely. I don't know how he didn't get pinned right there, but you do have Citizen7 players on the point. Pipamitsu and Dogman are both in there. Dogman gets taken out by ID, though. Rafa on the D.Va, still holding strong on this point, gets put to sleep. And we'll just be sitting there taking a little nap. But Pipamitsu taken down by Dahang. Liquid definitely going to stay in control here.
The Bombo combo alive for Team Liquid. The Graviton, the self-destruct on their side. Sound Barrier coming out of Minstrel relatively soon, or being online for Minstrel relatively soon. Citizen7 have 3 of their own, and their own Sound Barrier, as Mezer is going to take Protege all the way to the back.
Oh, there's a Graviton's going to snag up quite a few players inside of that. Mezer started it off with the charge, and then he will join the cause in swinging away the Graviton. So that will be 80% for Team Liquid right now, feeling very good. And they have some ults to work with as well. About 3 up for them.
Sound Barrier, Nano Boost, AZK working on Attack Visor. Expect him to get that either at the end of his next fight or really puts it together.
Well, there's going to be a combo out. There's no shield around either. Pipamitsu got ID with that, with the self-destruct. It seems as though they are going to be able to retake this point, at least for now, as they reset Team Liquid, but they got a lot of time down, 99% for them. Earthshatter is up from Proteges, and you'll have a nano boost. Saipei with the Death Blossom, maybe a little bit of Beyblade to come.
Maybe. By the way, Liquid has their own tools to take it back. They have enough time for 2 assaults easily, so.
Oh, Proteges got completely mulched there. I mean, he was so hurt. He still hasn't been taken down, though. He got healed up. AZK with a nano visor. Citizen7 getting the kills right here, as Liquid using the few ults that they had to no avail. Citizen7 doing a good job of holding on here. They're at 70%. Liquid's going to have to get something together.
Yeah, with no ultimates, no real ultimates on either side. Very
Right.
unlikely to be popping off in the middle of
Big
this
DM
fight. If anything, it'd be immediately afterwards. So Liquid's going to have to do it without any additional help.
Here comes charges through. AZK takes down Dogman. Mezzer, though, taken out by Saipei. Saipei getting 2 for himself, and AZK finished off by Align, and this might actually be Citizen7 taking the first stage of Nepal right here. ID gets himself onto the point. He has a Graviton that will get set out there. Rafa looking for the self-destruct combos. That's going to get laid down onto the point. Rafa was able to get Dogman, though. Citizen7 are starting to get the kills. And this should be all them on this point. No one else from Liquid is around. It was just a hang, but finished off before he could even get there. So Citizen7 putting around on the board.
Once they took that cap, they kept control of the tempo of the fight. I mean, really, that opportunity with the Nano Visor was what Liquid needed in order to take it back. And they could have had that last fight, or the second last fight of theirs, wiped completely and still come back and save it. And almost definitely would have taken it back at that point. But instead, popping off the Nano Visor against a Beyblade. Beyblade kind of canceling it out in the end. Yeah, ultimately, Citizen7 just putting together the right kind of defense they needed there, playing aggressively and not giving Liquid the edge they needed to get back in the fight.
Saipei was pretty effective on that Reaper.
Everything.
Yeah. He definitely made a difference for them throughout that. And now it will be the village stage of Nepal, as AZK is going to be on that Tracer. And pretty much standard everywhere else across the board, as AZK is immediately getting in onto some of these hurt players. Kayun very hurt. Saipei was the first to go down as he's got himself on Mei. Kayun is so incredibly hurt, but he's able to bubble himself in just the nick of time. Though Protégé is finished off, and that is very quick. Mezzer got himself an Earth Shatter, already used it, and then it is just Team Liquid from there cleaning up.
Had to be a very satisfying kill for AZK.
Yeah.
Clip after clip, just barely Kayun getting away from him. And finally gets the Earth Shatter. He sees, like, this is my time.
Yeah.
This is when I'm going to get it done.
And it worked out for Liquid.
And he's got a Pulse Bomb locked.
He's already getting back there.
Oh, and he gets eaten.
Very sad for AZK. Very, very sad indeed, though. Lion, first to fall here. You never want to lose your honor that early in a fight. You need those sweet, sweet heals, but Citizen7 are starting to convert on the frag. Saipei has switched over to Tracer. ID with 2. Saipei takes down Dahang, but they're staying in it for the time being. Liquid, they just need to kill Saipei, and they do that. They're going to continue to stay on the point and hold on for now. 50%, just about, and counting.
Yeah,
but Saipei making the Tracer work, though. It's a good switch.
Yeah, Citizen7 got a lot of ultimates looming here. And enough time for at least 2 engagements, probably 2 engagements, so they can really take advantage of that economy over Liquid. Liquid, they're going to have to land the bomb combo right now if they even want to keep the point in this fight.
Kayun is going to drop the Graviton. Mezzer charging into the back. ID's the first one to fall here. Mezzer should be going down shortly. Yes, Papamitsu with 2. And Papamitsu with 3, actually. He's just getting all the cleanup here. Finally, Citizen7 looking as though they are going to come out on top of the fight, but that's good from Liquid. They didn't really use anything at all right there, and they are going to have just about 6 ultimates coming into this next fight. Citizen7 still has a lot themselves, but Liquid is locked and loaded. A full house to work with here.
Citizen7, like you said, with 4. And they do have control, but Liquid can take this back pretty much at whim. They've got at least 2 attempts here. Oh,
big Earth Shatter from Protégés. Papamitsu with the self-destruct in the back. AZK off of the Pulse Bomb in from that Graviton. Rafa takes down Protégés. The 1-player advantage actually going in favor of Liquid at the moment. There's going to be a counter Pulse Bomb from Saipei, but it's not going to get anything done. As Rafa is able to kill Aligned, and these Divas are still going at it on the point, but Liquid definitely with a bit of an upper hand here. Papamitsu finished off by AZK. Saipei is still in there. Mezzer with an Earth Shatter is going to be able to take down Saipei in the back, and It's still a back and forth fight here. Liquid trying to retake control. They are very, very close. Rafa, though, finally gets all the cleanup. We've seen him do time and time again on D.Va, but these respawns of Citizen7 continue to filter through. Proteges is separated from the rest of his team, trying to get that support to hang. He does get it, and now self-destruct is going to be landing on the point. ID and Mezzer are keeping this alive for Team Liquid right now. Citizen7 doing a good job of stalling. There was a pulse bomb laid out there. Mezzer taking care of Dogman. Finally, Liquid gets the cap on the point. And Citizen7 able to put a lot of time up, but they don't have much time to get back in here and take one more fight.
Both economies basically getting incinerated there, but Citizen7 does have a few ultimates looming that could really pay out for them in this next fight. Liquid in a similar situation, especially with Mezzer.
Mezzer getting booped back, needs some healing for sure. And AZK gets Dogman. That's 2 big kills right away for Team Liquid. That should seal the deal for them. 3 kills now for them. A self-destruct is going to land on the point from Pipamitsu, just zones them momentarily, and that's all they were able to get with it. Team Liquid solidifying their victory on this point. I don't think no one yet. That's right, nobody's around. Citizen7, well, tied up at 1-1 here on Nepal. Liquid looking much, much better right there on that stage.
Yeah, but Citizen7 still making him work for it. That was very close to going back and adding another point on the Citizen7 side a few times there, but overall, Liquid getting ahead in the economy there at the midpoint really turned the battle around.
Yeah, they were having 6 ults at one point, and then it just kind of went from there. Doing a very good job, especially at the end. There was that one prolonged fight that Liquid narrowly came out on top of. You know, again, much thanks to ID, Rafa, and AZK that really kept them in it. Mezzer towards the tail end of the fight. And now heading on to our next stage here, all tied up at 1-1. And still pretty much the same comps, except now we have Pipamitsu going on to the Roadhog. Saipei playing the Genji on this stage, as he often likes to do, at least off of the start. Both Reinhardts are going to charge through. AZK just trying to meet up with the team. Pipamitsu goes down. Oh, AZK taking it to a line. 4 kills for Team Liquid here, and Kayun getting finished off, just wiping Citizen7 off the face of the map. And we'll take the point first here.
Team Liquid, that's certainly ahead in whatever developing economy is out there right now. Not a whole lot for either side, but a definitive advantage for Liquid to hang, in particular, starting to get pretty close to a nano boost. And AZK, just the story of today so far, whether he's playing Soldier 76, whether he's playing Tracer, he's having such a huge impact in all of these matches.
Yeah, he's been really, really big for Liquid, certainly, and now AZK with a good opportunity to actually kill Aligned in the back here, gets taken down. ID came to help a bit, and that is another clean hold from Team Liquid. As initially Citizen7 actually got some solid kills and were trading, and I think even had a player advantage at one point, but between ID and company, they just totally brought it back in. So some ultimates are starting to come up online from both sides. AZK has that pulse bomb ready. Ooh, just missing a line right there. And he's been all over Aligned so far in this match. AZK all over the supports, really the entire backline. There's going to be a few ultimates used aside. Nano boost out from Aligned and from both sides, I believe. And it is still Team Liquid getting another full team wipe on him right there. It's been the AZK show for much of it, though. He's done such a good job killing Aligned and at least just being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I mean, both supports really always kind of keeping with whoever's the most opportunistic. Trying to keep the pace and the tempo of those clips is always one of the more important parts on Tracer, unless you've got a guaranteed kill. But that's kind of a complex subject we'll have to cover another time. Saipei on Genji, looking for that avenue to get in there and make a difference in this fight. But so far, Liquid just holding this point with an iron fist.
Ooh, man, ID using... Oh, there we go! Pipamitsu with 3 kills off of the self-destruct. Kayun took down ID with 99%. Citizen7 are able to get the point finally and start getting themselves on the scoreboard for this map. But you know, Team Liquid, all they need is one more team fight win, and you know, they're going up 2-1. but finally starting to get themselves back into it at least a little bit. AZK Pulse Bomb at the ready. Rafa will have a self-destruct, so Citizen7 is going to preemptively use that sound barrier. Dogman looking to go in with it. And at this point, Liquid could take an opportunity just to get Citizen7 to use ults. And now that they have 2 picks, are going to go in with the nano boost. Mezzer with 2, AZK with 1, and that's 3 out of the fight for Citizen7. 4 out of it. It's only Aligned and Kayun that are even still around on this point, I believe, and Kayun gets taken out, so the point quickly going back in favor of Liquid, and Protojays needs to get himself onto the point, couldn't quite get there in time, getting charged back, and that is Liquid now taking a 2-1 lead in the series. All they need is one more map here on Nepal, and they take the win over Citizen7. See the replay here. AZK was huge throughout this match. That's really what he spent half of his time doing.
Just chasing down supports,
yeah. Getting on Aligned, getting on Dogman, mainly Aligned because it's a little bit easier for him.
And on that stage of Nepal, there's just so many different angles to get in there. I mean, sometimes you can blink through one of those side doors, basically, and come in directly behind an offense and just clean up their supports. There's a lot of different angles there. And it's a slightly different game from Genji, which is death from above and the side and below, depending on whatever. But Tracer still has plenty of ability to get in there. And if Citizen7 isn't able to shut down somebody like AZK on a map like that, then it's going to be tough to win Nepal, because that's a guaranteed loss if you can't stop it.
I feel bad for Aligned. They just never seemed like he had help to deal with AZK either a lot of the time. But
he shouldn't spend the time.
Yeah,
besides maybe a sleep dart.
Yeah,
biotic.
He just kept having to deal with him alone. And well, here we go.
I could debate that with myself, actually, now that I think about it. But let's go ahead and get into this fight here on point.
Oh, see ya, Pipamitsu, as he will go down, and Liquid with the few player advantage here, able to strike first on Sanctum. And AZK soon coming up on that tack visor, as you so nicely heard him point out. And I got a few ultimates about to come online for Liquid. If they take this phase, this match is said and done. So we'll see how Citizen7 wants to work back in. Saipei, who was pretty effective on Reaper last time for them, is still rocking on it, so see if he can get as much work done as he did previously. As he's starting to wrap around on the opposite side of Liquid. There will be nano boosts used on both sides. AZK is going to wrap around to the other side, using that tack visor 2 for himself already. Make that 3 for AZK, looking for a 4th, maybe even a 5th. Forcing the shift is Saipei, and he should get finished off. Indeed he will. ID secures that kill. Kayun on the back of the point is incredibly hurt right there, and AZK might be able to bring this one back. Oh, he's so hurt, Protojays.
He got greedy for it, wanted to run in there for the sprint and the melee. But
he did get very greedy. Oh, man.
Holding on to an Earth Shatter that could come up big. Citizen7 with 3, almost 4 ultimates on their side, though.
And Kayun's got that Graviton ready. Saipei coming in, now making a difference on Reaper, getting a couple of kills. So Citizen7 regain control of this point. And 64% put on the board for Liquid. And they'll actually have almost all 6 ults, Citizen7 too, to work with. So they're definitely leading quite a bit in the ultimate economy game at the moment.
Yeah, with a 44% difference on the point, they do certainly stand a chance of using those ultimates in the right order to extend that lead or close that gap even more.
Oh, that
self-destruct was huge.
Well done from Pipamitsu. They came in one side with the Graviton. Pipamitsu on the backside where the big health pack was, put it straight behind them. He's able to convert on 3 kills. Pipamitsu then cleaning up Rafa as he was ejected out of the suit. Well done by Citizen7. That's a beautiful set play, and allows them to buy themselves a little bit more time. They spot outside Pay right there. Mezzer just preemptively checking around the corner. But sound barriers will be used on both sides simultaneously. Saipei has a Death Blossom at the ready. And oh yes, there it is, putting it into the meat grinder. AZK and Minstrel both taken down there. And the Liquid's now going to be at the disadvantage, and they've been using ults.
Yeah, and they really don't have a whole lot else to work with. Oh, never mind. That nano boost is pretty much online along with attack visor
and a
graviton. That's plenty to work with. Citizen7 and Earthshatter on their end, but otherwise low. They do have control of the point, which is at least a little bit of an advantage, and they're closing very quickly on the goal.
Oh, that sleep! What a sleep from to hang on to Proteges, and now Liquid getting all of the kills on the point. AZK was the only one to fall. ID had used that graviton, they used the nano boost, and they made it pay off. Team Liquid getting back onto it, gaining control. Just as Citizen7 hit 99%, they're still going to have to hold on right here, but they know Proteges has that Earthshatter, so they will at least be able to prepare themselves against it going into this next fight. They're going to have to be perfect. Team Liquid pretty much going to come down to one last fight between both these sides. Mezzer going for the charge in, self-destruct in the back from Rafa. Won't be able to get anything, but Mezzer got that charge on the side pay, one of his biggest threats that is out here at the moment. ID is going to be caught inside of that graviton. Oh, is able to stay alive. Pipa Mitsu finished off before he can get back into his mech as well. 3 kills for Liquid right here. This might spell the end for Citizen7 as all they need to do is hold on a little bit longer. Mezzer shutting it down with an Earthshatter. As Proteges got nano boosted by a line, there's really no one left on the side of Citizen7. That will seal the deal for Team Liquid, folks, as they take this best of 3 series 2-0. Looking pretty good for C7.